I started recording this for another video, but now that the opportunity has presented itself, I want to show the behind the scenes of this. I fucking hate commissions. I hate them. They're a design, they're not an artwork. They really suck the soul out of art and they destroy my soul. I just hate commissions. So someone has asked for a commission. Hello, my wife and I love your painting. Cow peaches. It's like, well, I see them as pairs. Um, blah, 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 large size. I'm like, why don't, this one's available. It's not the centerpiece. Wow, that's so, because I just shared my, recreation of an old, I'll show you that in a second. Um, he wants a painting, but I won't do a painting for you. I'll ask you what you want the painting to be about, and then I'll do some research, and then I'll see how I can incorporate that and put like Easter eggs throughout the artwork, and then I'll make it, and then if you want it, you can buy it. That's what's going on here. I'm like, because this woman, she asked for a commission. I was like, I don't do commissions, and she's like, oh, but I really want to. She was like friendly and pushy at the same time, and I ended up putting Morse code in it because it arced me up so much. She, that's a secret. That's a secret. Anyway, so with restrictions, and it's not necessarily yours until you buy it. It's still mine. I'll do it for you, but I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the art. So this is a recreation. I haven't shared the video. Have I shared it on my English account? I don't think so. I haven't. Oh, that's a weird coincidence. Okay, this is my proposal for not a commission, but it's a commission, but I like painting what this guy wants, so I will do it. He wants it for his first home, which I think is just absolutely like so special. Like, thank you so much. And I was like, I followed it up with, I don't do commissions. It's always tainted by design expectations. However, I will create an artwork and give you first dibs. And then I tell him that I want him to tell me what he has in mind, and I'm going to research a topic, and then here I have questions, so budget, and he has to keep in mind that my last artwork to Florida, he's not in Florida, cost 700 AUD, so it's like keep that in mind on top. The budget's going to affect how much detail I put in the artwork. Size, I need to know, and then the size then links back to budget, because this artwork behind me, that's going to be 4,000 to post overseas because it has to go in a crate. I'm not done with that video. I should finish that video. It's going to take 2 seconds. And then I want to know what his vibes are. Like, I want to know what he wants to be reminded of. Oh, I should have said that. Oh, I can still say that. I haven't sent it yet. So I want to know what he wants to be reminded of in this artwork. Once he sends it back, I'm going to hunt down a suitable size, and then I'm going to create the artwork. And I say, if you want it, you can have it, no redos. I'm not going to do this 500 times for you. You're going to get, it's once. If you like it, you can have it. If not, it goes up for sale. Oh, and like, of course, I don't want him to wonder what he's missing out on. And I'm like, this process is different to other artists because they usually show you as it's being made and you get to make suggestions. None of that shit. None of that shit with me. None of that. None of that shit. No. I was wondering why like music sucks these days. Like, I'm a big 80s rock. Like, 80s rock is where it's at. Like, bring back the 80s rock star, please. And I was watching this video and this guy was also agreeing. He's like, if music sucks these days. And he made a point and he said that Bohemian Rhapsody was written by one man. And it's like, you have that one perspective in the art. And it's like, Bohemian Rhapsody is an artwork. And it's like, now you've got these teams of people making music. And it's like, you're trying to please everyone. It's like, no, that's not art. That's design. So no commissions. I will create it. If you like it, it's yours. I have a commission request, but the timing is odd because I just shared an artwork about how I hate commissions. Let's read it. I don't like what he wants me to do. Did he attach something? Oh, I hate people who do this. I hate people who do this. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, This is not art. He wants to adjust the vision that I had for the artwork, and that's just not art. It's just a design. Um, so the email reads, he doesn't like this, and he wants to change the sky, but it's like, man, can you no? Um, what is it? I want to. Okay, this stomps on my morals a little bit. Artists can choose a new subject, except pears or birds. I love pears and birds. um, I was thinking the other day because I cop so much shit for being an artist. And I was like, it's not like I'm selling people food. It's like a tough gig. I'm selling people thought. Like I'm asking them to think. So this is where I'm going with that. I was like, I personally have a hatred for doing commissions. I feel like a puppet. It's a design, not an artwork. So I tell people I'll create something based on how you feel about the original artwork, like what resonated with you, and then you can have first dibs. If you don't like it, leave it for someone else. So that's essentially what I said, and I was like, I don't do decor. It's incredibly important to me that the buyer finds meaning in the artwork. And then I was like, I am going through a stage where I'm making them really detailed. My artworks look really sick at the moment. So it's like it's just not going to look like the old one. It's going to be something entirely new. I think I'm going to say no. The thing that tips me over to the no is that he said except pears or birds. Why don't you like my pears and birds? My pears and my cactuses are my signature. Oh, I didn't even read this last paragraph. Once the collector approves the final image, yeah, no, I'm definitely not. I'm just going to say no. Here we go. Okay, this is how it's going down. I'm not going to follow their instructions. I'm going to create an artwork and I told them I upload paintings every Tuesday roughly around 1, 2 a.m. For me, that's still Monday. Keep an eye out. I don't have a response yet, but like, yeah, what does it matter? I'm gonna start the artwork, but the thing is, I don't have any canvases that size, and ideally, I would have made it a bit bigger. So I'm thinking I've got bigger ones that I can just cut down to be more narrow. He said green or red, and I personally wouldn't make an artwork that's green or red, except for my surrealist and psychology. I love the green in that one; it just worked. So I think I'll do something like that, and I need to find a concept. So I need to find a concept. And then I'll do my separate behind the scenes video for the artwork and then 2 videos for this artwork. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna sneak in a pair specifically because he said no pairs. I have something to go off. The piece was like an 80s synthwave background as chocolate bar. Synthwave background. With the radial pattern in the sky goes perfectly. So he kind of likes the feeling of the artwork. Like I see it as like imagine if I was in the artwork. Like that's what I'm saying here. Um, so that's what I'm seeing out of his description. He liked how unique it was, but it was really the chocolate bar that went with him. So I'm gonna look up 80s synthwave. I love 80s music. I'm not really a synth kind of person, but I'll look it up and I want to see what it's talking about. Okay, that's wrapping up the emails. So I was like, cool, I'm hunting down 80s synthwave. I guess that's the end of our interaction. Have a solid one. Keep an eye out for 3 Mondays from now. I'm giving myself a bit of a deadline. Okay, my last project is over and I'm back to focusing on this. So I said in the email the artwork will be up for sale on the 3rd Monday from now. And so I have an update and I don't like, because I've just been in the World of Art battle, I totally don't know what I've updated you with. I could check my files. Anyway, so the guy likes 80s synthwave. I think I did tell you about this. If I didn't, he likes 80s synthwave. I'm gonna do some homework. And I was like, okay, well, I like getting the certificate done on time, like having it ready and posted with the artwork. So if I have it done 2 weeks from now, I don't have enough artworks to do a print run of certificates. So I have to make another 7 artworks. And this is gonna be a piece of cake compared to my October challenge. This is gonna be a fucking piece of cake. So I'm not really gonna document it that heavy, but that's what I'm gonna do to make sure that this sale goes perfectly. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. And by 7, I actually meant 10. That's the special personalized one. Bit bigger. I like it that way.
Let's jump into.
Oh, that was perfect. That narrator in the background. I was just having a nap, and I've thought up my next artwork. Oh, I just thought of my next idea. Just sitting here doing nothing, just thinking of ideas. It's working. Fuck yeah, painting! Painting! Fuck yeah, painting! I'm starting this way too late. Okay, I haven't done my homework yet, but light green, brown.
Ready?
I need this to focus. There we go.
Let's pretend I know how to work this. There we go, ready?
I like the colors.
These are the
It
colors.
reminds me of
So the background especially, see how it's like grids as though we're in Tron?
yeah.
And then the background, the sunset, is like a typical icon.
Okay.
And it's just sort of these warm dusk kind of feelings.
Yeah. What were the other ones? Are the others the same?
No.
No. Okay. I'm only looking at that one. Okay.
Like sort of bursts. And then the ground is that grid.
This one.
Like
I need to change this. Idea. I want to do like still life, but funny still life, because I was balancing my dishes a bit funny the other day. Idea. Damn, I only have 2 more after this. Idea. I don't know how I'm going to paint it. I don't know how, but simulation theory is a modern version of Platoism. Okay, I vaguely remember it's better to do it while it's wet, because I remember redoing one entirely. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, try again. Not today. Aha! I have my titanium white, the good white. Now I may continue. I'm delayed. Okay, I'm trying again with zinc white. It's a shittier white. I don't like it. Let's see how it looks though. I don't like it. There's some sort of fancy thing going on with these synthwave things where the reflection is the color instead of white. I looked up Giorgio Moroder and I have ideas and I groove just a little bit, not too much, it's still not my thing. I'm gonna put like, and then like a cactus with headphones, not because it's cheesy, but because like it felt like the environment was grooving with synthwave. And then shadows, odd shadows. Definitely more lasers. That's been in the plan since the beginning. Maybe some triangles here, some wiggles. Oh, I nearly forgot. No pairs. It's time to share the non-commission. I've decided not to share it today. I want to share it tomorrow. And I emailed Sachi yesterday. I was like, hey, I'm not going to share it in 24 hours. I'm going to share it in 48 hours because like delays. I didn't get all the other artworks done. 2 reasons. PMS. And I'm just spending a lot more time on detailed artworks and I'm not used to doing a big batch since my October challenge. So I was like, focus on this one and then do the rest next week. Okay, so PMS is just a fascinating topic. I find it so fascinating. I'm that person that's like, oh, it's PMS week. And pop culture and like movies and stuff, they really warp it. They say that like women get angry and eat lots of chocolate. And it's actually a lot more in depth than that. It's like a mini version of pregnancy, the symptoms. It is so fascinating. And I figured out that sugar directly links to it. Like the months that I eat sugar, I experience it. And I ate sugar last month. I ate like baked beans. I ate cherry ripes. I ate cookies. Why not? It was one of those. I just felt like it. I was in an art battle. So one of the symptoms was nesting, and I didn't realize until the very end. So I was just intensely nesting. I was like, I need a ladder. Like that morning I woke up and I was like, there must be a ladder in my house. And like it wasn't until after I built the ladder, because I can't buy one, I'm not rich enough to buy a ladder. So I built this ladder, and I imagine someone's gonna get angry at me when I offer them this ladder one day. So I built a ladder, I pimped out the easel a bit further. It's just I remember looking, I was like, I am so comfortable. So that got in the way, and then after I built my ladder I was just a little bit exhausted. So it's such an annoying reason to be delayed, but that's the reason I was delayed. But it's not like a big thing in the world. I also sent the email. I was like, hey, the certificate's going to be delayed by 2 weeks. It's up to you if you do like the artwork. And I've looked into synthwave. It's really groovy. I looked up George Moroder, and really groovy. Like, I couldn't listen to the music for years on end like I do with the 80s rock, but I like it. I like the Rocky soundtrack. Plot twist. I entirely wrapped up the painting today, and I was so proud. I was like, yeah, I like it. I like it for what it is. It is pretty funky. And I photographed it right before the sun started to set. And so I was like, okay, all I have to do is like edit the photos, and I signed it, and like it's wrapped up, like it's done. And then because I was like, oh, I want to know the guy's name because I want to make a reference. And she told me his name like 10 minutes ago. I was like I'm just about to upload the artwork. Um, and then I Googled, so what was his name? Robert. So I was like, okay, any Roberts in Synthwave? And there's a latecomer called Robert Parker. And like I looked him up a few times, and even though he's a latecomer, he's not in the 80s, he seems to be someone to watch. And Hot Chip is mentioned, so I was like, okay, I want to look up this just a little bit and then put a reference in the artwork. So I'll do that tomorrow and then update the image. I'm still gonna upload it everywhere though. This was interesting. So I was like, okay, I've got to start thinking. So I was like, what is the Korg Poly 6? So I looked it up, and it's a keyboard. And I've got the idea. I'm gonna put like keys around the chocolate bars, and then that's the reference to Robert. It's up. I do a little coding before I go to paint. Do I want to paint? I'll code. Complete. Done. Again. And I put the keyboard in there. I didn't want anything like... I thought it was a bit busy already, and I thought I was missing this line of cacti anyway. But because I redid it, I deleted what I thought was the final file, but what I deleted was a signature. So I have to re-sign it and re-photograph it again. It's a little bit of a mess about. I have an unexpected email. So Megan emailed, and she was like, in a very annoying turn of events, and I was like, what? Oh no. Robert hasn't replied in her attempts to contact him. She hopes he's on holiday. Yeah. So I just kind of thought he didn't like it, and I was like, oh, thanks for the update. I'm glad to do the commission. Thanks for your communication and all that. Oh, here's a typo. What's this? A consolation prize feature? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, awesome. Let me tell her that's awesome. I'm pretty sure this was a domino effect from a Saatchi feature. So that made 2 sales and this non-commission. So looks like I'm going in circles. I didn't end up rushing them because I'm really enjoying the artworks. These are way more detailed than what I used to do. So used to as in before my 80 artworks project. I'm just like, I take my time. Like I also had a gut feeling he was just being a dick. So yeah, those are the artworks. That's how they're going. Oh, I've got an abstract one here. Abstract. Yeah. I've done my certificates. I'm not going to show you though because I just don't put the certificates on camera because I placed the image of Spoiler, there's an image of the artwork on the certificates and I place it in a unique way so they're harder to forge. So I won't be showing those, but I'm one painting off finishing that. And yeah, Saatchi, they did reach out to the guy and he just disappeared, which makes me more inclined to believe that it was a joke. Yeah, so I guess doing non-commissions this way opens me up to dealing with people who struggle to mind their own business. But learning curve, also I did enjoy the artwork. Like, I enjoyed being challenged to make a red sky. I could do a green one. Like, sure, you were joking, but I fucking pulled it off. Also, another learning curve. I think on my website, since I'm building it, I'll put like an option for a non-commission. $50 you pay me and it's non-refundable. Like, I make the artwork and if you like it, then you buy it. Sure, I'll make the $50 go towards the artwork. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna avoid people like this in the future.